Hunched over that table, sobbing, is a thin, unattractive elf in an oversized lab coat. I'm so close to my pudding pop, I can almost taste her. If I can just have your assistance, then I can help you get through the castle.
This is his Cosby impression.
Another hulking figure comes charging in.
Cool.
10-foot tall wolf man, a masked humanoid, is clutching a cape over his face.
Batman.
He flings aside the cape and you see him in all of his glory.
Decker immediately goes, "Dear God, it's a pedophile."
Yep, it's a pedophile.
Drops from the ceiling and grabs a rope and swings across the room, landing next to Puddin' Pop. The Phantom tugs on the end of the rope that he's still holding on to, and it kind of lifts them, carries them both up into the rafters.
You're watching Mary Poppins.
Yeah. We're all just like, who the fuck was that?
Welcome back to Twits and Crits, the League of Extraordinary JIREMEN. Yeah, we are Funhouse and we're playing D&D, sort of. Who remembers what we did last
I
night?
got this big book.
Yeah, I got
paid,
my character
how much
sheet.
did this thing
You ever
cost?
read
dice
that book?
in front
I
of
wish you
It's like
spoke in an
50
English
bucks.
accent.
Yeah, it's
I cannot do
$50.
accents.
58 Canadian.
We
So
got
who
it on
knows
Amazon, so it was like
What's the British
38.
pronunciation of JIREMEN?
JIREMEN.
That's what it is, yeah.
Look at my
That's the old English.
So yeah, last time,
Yeah.
when we did this like a month and a half ago.
No, 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
We escaped a deranged scientist that may or may not have been.
The cause.
Yeah, he had sweaters and he did enjoy. He had a lot of liquids that would put somebody under.
Yeah.
For reasons we don't know. You know, we don't make
Mysterious
judgments without
chemicals.
proof here. So, yeah, we encountered him. That was tense and awkward.
There was a wolf.
Got implicated, yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah.
Wolfman busted in.
Oh, yeah.
And we have one less wolf man on our hands.
yeah.
For some reason. You're the DM.
Kool-Aid-Man style. Yeah, you guys woke up a Franken hottie, and then
Puddin' Pop?
she took off into the sky with
they did.
the Phantom.
Turns out she was not a willing participant in this relationship that the Cosby monster,
Hextable.
sorry, Dr. Hextable,
Oh,
had arranged.
wow.
A bit of a
Did you not get
passenger
that before?
situation.
It took a second. I was like,
It hit me about 20 minutes in. I was like, oh, Hux the heck, I got it. Yeah,
wow.
Puddin'
Because
Pop.
it's magic.
All right. So yeah, also, when the Wolfman busted in, he took a big bite out of Derek.
Because Derek was brave enough to face him.
That's true. You did charge right in there.
Don't forget that part. It's not like he was just standing somewhere and he got bit, all right?
Well, that happened to Miri the episode before
Yeah,
that.
remember Miri
Not
got
like
bit
Miri,
too.
all right?
By what did I get bit by? Like a mer
Yeah,
creature?
Fishman. So
Yeah.
you have gills and like webbed fingers.
that's
No, I thought that went away.
We have to spray you every
No,
I thought
you gotta
that went
hoist him up.
away.
It didn't go away.
Well,
totally
fine.
didn't
Just
go
for history's sake, then the Phantom was the boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Puddin' Pop.
All
yeah,
right,
they-
because that matters.
What is that? You're
I just-
writing it now?
Secret
He's
plan.
writing it
No,
now.
it's a detail I actually remembered, so I was
Okay.
proud of
Yeah, so
remembering.
he was like when she was not when she was not fully alive, the Phantom would be singing to her, you know,
Right.
and seeped into her dreams and whatnot.
Do we have to spray him with water? Is that what we have to do?
Yeah,
we had to
take
pee on him
turns
already.
Can we, like,
spritzing.
can we like wheel him around in a jug of water?
Pretty
or
sure he
something?
has legs.
Like if we
I
just,
know, but he still needs a
He was
breathe.
in water.
I think he needed just a little bit of the water, and he was able to breathe.
Your wife is not going to be happy.
Did we pee on you?
Mary.
pretty sure we peed on him.
You need a
I think
Hellboy thing.
It was something even
Oh,
more
yeah.
embarrassing and it was something worse than peeing. I believe the
There
piss
was some
got caught in
ejaculate.
something
Yeah.
and then sprayed onto him.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are awful.
He loved it though.
He loved it. Actually, can you roll a d20 to see if you loved it?
So Derek was bit by the Wolfman, kind of started to transform. You lost your fur. You lost your taste for bones.
Oh no.
And now you're just a man.
No, I'm a wereman.
Man-man.
Man doesn't make any
Man.
sense. You should be a wereman.
Man's funnier.
Trying to create new
No,
characters
wolf.
here,
If a
James.
wolf, if a werewolf is a man who's partially a wolf,
Right, he'd be aware, man.
then a wereman is a wolf man who's
Did you
partially a
write
man.
the?
Lisa's right though. Man's funnier.
Did you write the handbook where it says man? Page
Where is
two-
it in the handbook?
Page
I don't see it.
237.
Yes,
What's
absolutely.
your eye doing there? You twitching?
237. I
Okay.
turned to
No.
it and actually two flips.
something in your eye.
James,
Oh,
you got to
Man-Man,
consider
there it is.
Yeah.
Right there, yeah. You see
Yeah,
that?
man.
Man.
You got to
You're
consider
owned now.
the marketing, the packaging. It's less letters, so you can fit it. Bigger typeface on the action figures and stuff.
They're not going to sell action figures of this.
Oh.
So, Derek, your connection to the beast within has been altered. So your tap into rage has been limited to once a day but it only works if you draw blood or blood is drawn in a fight.
I'm
get to
just
bite
gonna
your thumb
write
all cool.
sometimes next to it.
There you go. We'll remember. But anyway, so if you want to regain your powers, you probably need to figure out a way to transform back into
How did
the
Lon
half-dog
Chaney do it
man.
in the first werewolf movie? He died at the end.
Changed it back.
That's how he got his powers back.
Wait, does Derek want to become a wolf again?
I don't know, man.
Well, I
weird.
can't smell anything. This whole nothing smells like anything.
So we're still in the lab. Right?
What?
So yeah, you guys were in the lab. You beat up the Wolfman. Dr. Hextable ran away. The Phantom and the Puddin' Pop disappeared. So you guys are in this room. Dr. Hextable's lab is about 100 feet wide, 200 feet deep. The floors and walls are made of a dull metallic substance. The center of the room is sunken down about 4 feet below the rest. The walls are lined with bookshelves, books, scrolls, paperwork is everywhere. In the center of the room, you'll remember the birthing bed of Frankenbabe, the Puddin' Pop. Another table is covered in scientific instruments, medical equipment, smashed vials and chemicals are kind of everywhere. Smashed glass all over the floor. I believe it's this wall was busted open over here when the Wolfman came through.
Grimo approaches Derek and he says, "Excuse me, sir. Have you seen our hideous, ugly dog friend? He was here a minute ago."
Uh-oh.
What?
I don't think he can hear you. I think his hearing's going.
His hearing's gone too?
so.
Huh?
Excuse
I didn't know you were there because my ears only face one direction at all times. Thus, I can't hear things that are all around me.
I said I walked up to you.
Yeah, I know, but I have my back turned, so I don't know.
Oh, I'm not going by that. Come on.
I specifically turned it that way.
Yeah, dog brain. Is that you?
Man brain.
Something happened to you?
Yeah. Brain Man.
As from my tail, I'm sure you can tell that I'm not in any mood to discuss this.
They'll catch on eventually.
What did you have an actual thing you
Well,
wanted to
Grimo's attempts
discuss?
to chide him have failed, it
Oh,
seems.
okay, all right. So then Grimo walks away.
Grimo walks away with his tail between his legs.
Decker's getting the shaky hands. He's starting to sweat. It's been a while since he's dosed. So he's going to be furiously rifling through all the chemicals to see if he can whip himself up a batch of something special. Yeah. Do I roll something to see if I can make meth? All right.
Wait,
that's
what
what
are you
you've
trying
been-
to do?
Well,
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that.
They had to make meth.
what? I mean,
Is it meth?
make something. It depends what's there, man.
Okay.
So you
Wait,
should
you gonna
probably
ask a chef
roll
to make a meal before he
you
knows
should
what's
probably roll to
ingredients?
see what's there, not to see if you can make meth from what is there.
Yeah, investigate.
All right, roll,
What kind of-
roll a 20 there, sir.
Let me see what stats I got here. Maybe I got a Dungeon Delver. Is that something?
Sure,
Does
sounds
knowing-
like something.
does
Roll,
knowing-
roll the 20.
Do you know how many hours before sundown would that help in this situation? 14?
Which
All
was
right.
north.
That way.
He knows. He always knows.
Always knows.
Someone say nose?
So Decker you start looking around for all these chemicals.
I want ones that like have either skulls in them or on them or floating over them.
Okay, so a lot of the glass is smashed. And your hands get a little bit bloody
no.
searching through it.
It's fine. Yeah.
Turn to the Hulk.
No, he's freaking out. So he's just like rifling through glass shards, hoping that maybe a cut or two will get something in his bloodstream that'll perk him up a little bit.
You do see a few chemical vials laying on the ground, but kind of as you stand up, something catches your eye across the room. You kind of sprint over there and up to one of the bookshelves.
Oh, he can't sprint right now. It's more of a shamble, a
Okay.
wheezy shamble.
So you shamble over there. A special tome caught your eye.
Oh.
You stand on your tippy toes and grab a book from atop a dusty old shelf and blow off all the dust. The title stamped into the leather is "Don't Worry About Me, I'm a Chut." Below the picture, or below the title, is a picture of a man spinning on his head. Decker knows this to be a truly special and rare book indeed. This is the spell book and diary of the legendary partymancer Chut.
Another party man.
The thought of the spells and secrets hidden within this book get you hard.
Oh, I'm so hard. Well, I would be
Yeah.
if.
I went from party mancer
Roll
to
for
hard.
turgidity.
Yeah, I'd be very hard if my brain had the ability to release or accept that hormone anymore. Whatever causes that process. I don't know.
It's fucked it up that hard.
It's well burned out. Yeah, no, I have to. Let's see here. So it's what, the Tome of Chad, the party man?
Chut.
Chut.
Ah, famous
Yeah,
Chad.
Chut, not Chad.
Chad is kind of a legend in party mancer circles.
It's Chut, actually.
He never wrote
Chut's
any of his
more
wisdom
of a
down.
party mancer.
It's
It's actually
two
Chut.
different
Chad's
party
more of a
mancers.
bro.
I find it hard to believe that there's
His mother
three
looked
party
at him and
mancers
said,
total.
"This is a
Chad.
Chad."
And
Me, yeah.
you did notice. I guess you bopped a few of the potions in your pocket as you made your way to the Chut's book.
Sweet.
I don't. If you want to split this amongst the group, there were 2 vials of a red potion, 2 vials of a purple potion, and 1 vial of a green potion.
So 2 reds, 2 purples, 1 green.
Listen, just out of character, things happen to fall into Decker's pockets all the time. It doesn't mean that he took them up or put them there, is willing to sell them later for whatever. He just has big pockets and he's kind of clumsy. So he hits a table, something falls in. So those potions just happen to be in there. But that being said, Decker will try to identify these potions and see if they can go into some kind of fantasy meth or cocaine or something like that. Are these all instrumental ingredients in making some kind of crazy fantasy drug?
They are all drugs themselves. Roll a die. Say you kind of go searching through all of the shattered glass for notes or pictures or anything that might
Reference materials?
help you figure out what's going on.
2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you have no idea, man.
get a paper
There's
cut.
liquid there. Yeah, you cut yourself a few times.
All right.
Actually, when you cut your hands and all the glass, some of that liquid, whatever was down there, started to seep into your blood.
Feels
So
good.
you get a little faint.
Oh.
A little numb.
Oh, no, that's not good.
And a little woozy. You have a hard time standing for the next 10 minutes.
All right, I'll drag myself into the center of the room. Like, hey guys, I found some stuff. And basically I'll hold out my hands that have like shards of glass all in them and it's like dripping down my arm. I've had some vials. Anyone wanna hit? A green stuff. Tastes like apple.
So you already drank the green?
Well, yeah, whatever. I'll basically take a sip while I'm standing there.
Of the green?
What
Yeah.
happens to him?
Okay. Well, nothing immediately. It takes a moment or two.
Decker, give me one of those purples.
You got it.
Shadowcock takes a purple from Decker.
Yeah, when you reach out and grab it, you shove some glass further into my hand. Like, oh, I don't even feel it.
Shadowcock pops open the cork and kind of sniffs it. What does it smell like?
Let's say like a metallic dust.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay.
A hint of cinnamon.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
then she downs it.
Slogger.
So yeah, at just about the same time, because his green drank went down and your purple drank, you collapse.
Oh, okay.
And Decker, you took just a little bit of the green.
Yeah, just like half.
So yeah, your right arm starts to kind of like bulge and expand, and it gets fucking huge.
Sweet.
So you've got like a big monster clobber hand now.
awesome.
This
and I'm
is
passed
Hellboy.
out.
Yeah, and yeah, you fell right onto the ground. So you're, I'd say not like completely asleep. You're still kind of maybe aware of what's
yeah.
going on, and you're up for whatever. Like everything seems great.
I'm up for
Yeah,
whatever.
everything
no.
seems great.
DTF.
Big change in character.
Yeah. Exactly. Decker,
Dude, check it.
put your giant hand on my head.
You got it.
Rub your hand through me here.
All right.
Rub it.
Just like this is weird. This is crunchy.
It's like,
You guys are really wilding out.
Yeah.
Head scratching.
All right, Decker, put it on my leg.
Okay.
Rub it.
Giving that big old girl a squid.
are there any like glowing worms
Rub
or anything? Yeah.
Rub
You
it.
stick your fingers in like glowing worms and do this whole thing.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I was getting to.
I know exactly what you need. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Then
Decker, you feel so good. I love you.
I'll
Comes the light show.
yeah, basically.
You have any water? I'm hot.
I got some for like $8.
You have any water? You want some water?
I'll cast prestidigitation.
Grimo and Roxanne pull up a cooler.
Yeah.
They're selling water for $1 a bottle.
No, not $1. You kidding me?
Yeah, we bought the case for like $2.
No, $9 per bottle. Yeah, they need it, else they die.
How is it 9 silvers?
Hey, yeah, 9 silvers for these
that tastes like
liquid
a
water.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna spin in this.
So you get 9 silvers.
yeah. And I'm kind of jamming too.
Is your sign a big arrow?
Yeah, it's an arrow 2. I'm standing next to him.
It's to a house for sale. Yeah.
Decker, you want some water?
No, I'm good. Hold on a minute. I got a business proposition to discuss. I'll one hand pound my way up to Roxanne. Like, hey, I see you got a pretty good angle on selling this water bottles.
Pretty good.
What do you think about selling some of my singles? I make what I call one-arm trance. There you go.
No, man. Sorry.
Listen, take 2.
Nope, that's not how we do it here.
take one.
Can't get high off the supply.
No, damn it.
You want more water? Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it tastes more
There you
than
go.
silver.
It's $11 now.
Grimo has a kettle drum now. He's playing
First
his
taste is
kettle
not
drum.
free.
All right, so I give you 11 silvers and 9
Yeah.
silvers. Keep that in, that's 20. That's 20 silvers.
Deduct that shit from your sheet.
Oh, I
man.
absolutely will.
Sure.
All right, you got it done.
Yeah.
Adam doesn't even have a sheet. By
I
the way.
have it. It's here.
Okay, that was about to be awesome.
Dog brain, you love a good scratch. I bet you love that hand scratching you.
I can't feel anything.
What do you mean?
I can't feel anything. When someone scratches me, it just feels like hands on me.
Yeah, that's how
Doesn't
it feels.
feel
That's how it
good.
feels.
My leg doesn't even move when someone scratches me now.
You think when Miri's having an intimate moment scratching his wife, that's not how she feels?
I'm watching all this water.
I've never scratched her.
You can't prove anything.
Out of nowhere.
He's like, he's
He's
in
still
court.
denying it.
I'm watching all this water. I really have to pee. So
Oh.
Derek runs over to the corner and then just opens up his fly and starts pissing.
That's not a corner, that's the front door.
No, the corner. I'm not gonna reach over there. And starts pissing, and then looks down at his foot, and both of them are on the ground. And then he starts screaming.
Are there any more body parts around here?
Well, there was the little area down in the hole that had coffins. There's some glowing green flames.
Like
over
if
there.
I
There's a
could
bunch
I
of bodies
dig
in
could I
there.
dig around for like a body part?
Yeah. What are you looking
Okay,
for?
I'm looking for like an arm.
Okay, yeah, you found an arm.
I found an arm. Okay, is it a hairy arm?
Do you want it to be a
I
hairy
want, I want it to be a hairy arm.
It's extremely hairy.
So I grab it and I go, Derek. I get fell off my little platform. I found a tail for you.
oh.
Spread your cheeks. Put it in there. So now I just got
And I swat it away. I go, what do I look like, Miri? Keep that junk away from me.
But your tail. It's a good tail.
How does Miri react to that?
He's just disappointed because he was going to make that joke or a similar joke.
Very self-deprecating.
You were gonna shove a
that too
dismembered
early.
arm up Derek's ass.
No. I was
Maybe
going
a
to say something similar to what Derek said.
He was gonna put an
Yeah.
arm in his
So
butt.
more self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on.
So as Raxon was looking for that armed hairy arm, you saw a little metal chest on the ground that got broken up when the Wolfman busted through the wall.
Oh yeah.
In the busted up little box, you find a small black stone that doesn't reflect any light. You recognize this as an extremely rare power stone. You pull out your heirloom axe and press the power stone up against it. The stone melts along the shaft of the axe and crawls all over it. Your battle axe is now enhanced with a +2 to damage and attack rolls.
Wow, look at you, huh? But what about the hand? Does something get
The
on that
tail.
too? Yeah.
Yeah, some of the power stone leaks onto the tail arm, and it kind of gets a mind of its own.
Oh,
and
great.
it actually really likes you, so yeah.
We got a little thing.
It walks
Oh,
itself.
wow, look at that.
Walks itself up to your butt
Where's his
and
hand?
keeps trying to get in.
Hey, hand, come over here. Come over here and touch me.
Oh,
touch
Jesus.
me. Oh boy.
It crawls over. Definitely the hands all over Shattercock. Grimo, I know I don't normally ask this, but will you touch me?
He's spinning the sign.
Will you touch me? I need you to touch me in a strange place.
What place?
Will you touch me in my?
Well, this lab on the ground's pretty strange.
Will you touch me in my tail? My tail? Will you just rub your hand up and down my tail?
As your manager, I'm giving you a 10.
10-minute break.
I'm doubling it.
Grimo, he passes his sign off.
He was a sign spinner for a second.
And he says, "Oh, Shadowcock, hang on. I better check with Miriatis about this."
What?
Manners of the butt.
So Grimo kind
Make sure it's not Miriatis'
goes over to
idea.
Miriatis. He says, "Miriatis, you're the only one of us that's married with a beautiful wife. What do you do when a woman who may or may not be under the influence asks you to pet her tail? And you were just a modest sign spinner, but moments ago,
What does your heart tell you, Grimo?
my heart tells me that this is the kind of shit Decker would do, and this is not appropriate."
In the background, Decker's waving with one giant arm. He set up a tent and he's selling Party Mancer shirts and singles and bottles of water for 8 silver.
Oh, that's a good
What?
deal.
There's nobody else in this room, by the way.
Yeah, it's just,
Just Shattercock on the ground.
and he's like making a grilled cheese. Hi!
Miri, I'm gonna go take care of this. I need you to sabotage Decker's water supply. He's undercutting our profits. Can you do that for me?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Grimo's back over and he goes, "Shadowcock,
Yeah.
here." And then he like knows he's not supposed to give the product away for free, but he like takes a bottle of water and he's like, "Shadowcock, you need to drink this, okay?
Okay, all right.
Something's happening to you.
All right.
I'll pet your tail." But only once, okay? And that's it. That's
Okay,
it.
all
Because
right.
this is not how I want our lesbian relationship to start. Grimo,
Grimo's a male.
well,
Identifies as-
yeah, I know, but he knows
Oh,
that Shadowcock's only into chicks.
Oh, okay.
Smooth moves,
So-
Grimo.
He's considered anyway. We'll get back
What
to that
does
later.
Grima want to have a lesbian relationship with Shattercock?
Well,
Sounds like-
he's always trying to get with Shattercock,
Okay.
right?
I don't think
like a
Grima
she's
knows
all
what a
that
lesbian
situation.
is.
An opportunity.
This is good.
There's a lot Grimo
Okay.
doesn't know.
Yeah. Okay.
So he
Good.
slips through the water, makes sure like Roxanne is like busy with customers.
Customers. There's no customers.
I am up to here with the amount of customers happening.
Me looking at Roxanne across the room.
Spin that sign faster.
And then he like kind of like he can tell her tail's like kind of quivering.
No. Form a cylinder. Form a cylinder around it and start at the base.
Oh no! He said you tap it once.
I did not say that.
No, that's what I said.
I never agreed to those terms.
Aren't you supposed to be like past that?
No.
Derek sees all this conversation over tails and having tails, and then
Oh,
flies
no.
into a rage and then starts destroying Decker's merchandise and ripping down the siding and
Mary's supposed
turning,
to sabotage
turning the
his
table over.
though.
I got a giant hand.
The cooler slides away over to Miri.
Well, before
I'm eyeing my competition.
Grimo's about to touch the tail, he looks over at Miri to see how it's going at the sabotage point.
I'm just like sniffing the bottle. Whose stuff am I sabotaging? wait.
Decker's
Deckard?
cooler of waters.
I thought you guys brought the cooler in.
Yeah, but he set up a newsstand and he's competing
He's
with our
undercutting.
waters.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
undercutting.
I
closer to
missed
the
that
entrance.
somehow. All right.
Get Matt caught up.
So I'm over there I'm currently just
Like, oh, Mary, thank God you're here. First of all, we got to rebuild this booth. Second of all, I need you to spin this. And I hand him a 10-foot sign. It's like covers him up. He's not even
Yeah,
tall
yeah.
enough to hold it. Spin it, Mary. Come on.
all right.
Come on. You just got off break. We got to go.
At this point, I've created a Grimo replacement, but it's just a little like Grimo puppet. And they're like, "Can you believe it?" They're already staffing up over there. I can't believe it, boss.
That's a terrible Grimo impression.
I know. I'm disappointed.
And I'm there like with my broken team. Like, God damn it, they have puppets now. It's getting serious.
Grimo sees the puppet and he's entranced by who this cool guy could be. So he grabs Shattercock's tail and he immediately lets go.
No, hey, whoa. Wait, that is not at all what I wanted. I want very light and slow, but also tight.
Spit on it first.
Yeah. And spit on it first. Thank you, Decker.
Here, no problem. You know where to get your water.
Okay, you ready?
Shattercock, this sounds very similar to the type of behavior that
Weinstein?
Weinstonia or how you know
Grimo, this is
Tavarius.
consensual. This is consensual. I asked, and I need
Weinstein.
you to do it for me because I'm on drugs right now. So,
okay, he does it.
all right, put your hand around it.
That's what he does.
Now tighten it. Oh,
He doesn't like this.
tighten it. Tighten
no one
it.
does.
He doesn't.
Tighten it.
Who's being assaulted? I'm not sure.
Trying to it's kind of mutual at this
Someone's
point.
being
Did
assaulted.
you tighten it?
He takes one of the like the corpse, like one of the cadaver hands,
Oh.
and he like kind of puts it in his place. He goes, "Yeah, Shattercock, I'm doing
Oh, now
it."
move it up and down.
Okay, and he moves the cadaver hand.
Oh, I never realized you were so hairy.
Is there like a plant she can squirt into or something?
She's not gonna squirt.
Why?
What do you think she is? She's a lady.
Put the cadaver hand on my tail!
Dead hand stroking her off.
And yeah, so he does that.
Grimo, do you have any water? I need water. I'm hot.
All right.
He looks like Roxanne.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the puppet. And I'm like, we have to slash our prices. All right, water's only 17 silver now.
17 silver. That guy's selling it for $8.50.
It's half off.
Decker hits a button and the air horns go off and fireworks shoot out.
Damn it, they've got pyrotechnics.
The price sign, like a little sandwich board, goes clunk and it's down to 6.
Oh!
Grimo needs to get his job back. Hey,
Yeah.
dog brain, I need you to work this arm for me, okay?
I can't do anything tail related. All right, this is a very sore subject for me. Can't do anything tail related.
Miri, whatever he's paying you, I'll pay you double. If you just jerk off her
He's not
tail.
paying me.
Mary, I need you to find
So
a
I
puppet of
just-
yourself. Sorry, bro, you've been undercut. Your last task is to find a
I've been
puppet.
busy getting rid of all his merchandise. So
Oh, you've still
What?
been working on ours.
yeah.
The sales numbers are through the roof, Mary.
Well, no,
Have you
no.
been fucking me?
No, you sold them all. I
thank
I
God.
have the last one in my hand, and I go, here you go. It's 6 gold pieces, 6 silver. What are you charging?
Gold, yep.
All right, here's 6
And
gold.
here's 2 singles. Take those. This is from the lab. New tracks. People haven't heard these beats before. They're going to be big. You're going to want to take that. Here's another
Grimo.
one.
Grimo, I need you back. Can you please come back?
Dogbrain, please. I need you to do this. Get over whatever bullshit tail thing you got going on.
I have a promotion for you.
Oh, Grimo feels so good. Don't
Dogbrain,
stop.
do not
Don't
ruin this
stop.
for me, okay?
Do
I got
not
the girl
stop,
in my
Grimo.
dreams, and I got a promotion.
I can't even listen to these singles because my headphones don't fit. Just starts destroying the tapes.
Miri, can you please come work this arm for me?
Grimo, don't stop. Oh.
I'll do my best. Can
Okay.
I like drink whatever his last one was that I didn't hide to add?
Yeah.
Was it a red or a purple?
I don't know.
It was a green.
It was a green.
This is all just Gatorade.
You down the rest of the green. So your muscles kind of start to expand and get bigger. Your torso gets larger. Your legs get longer. You start bulking up. You got like muscles on muscles and muscles, but your head stays the same size.
All right.
Oh, no.
So you have this tiny head on this
Smaller target.
massive jacked body, and
He still has gills?
your right arm's big, so your left arm is still regular size though.
Okay.
Derek sees this happening and Miri drinking it, and then he runs and tries to grab the vial out of Miri's hand and tries to pour whatever's left into it, but there's nothing. It's empty.
Oh.
No! And he looks at his small
Oh, wait,
muscles.
now Miri has
It's
a
like one
giant
drop,
hand.
so a pinky shoots
Yeah,
out.
giant body,
Giant
tiny
everything
head.
Giant body,
except
tiny head.
And
One
tiny
arm.
arm.
One tiny arm.
One
Oh,
time,
yeah,
but
because
one's
the other
big,
arm's on
though.
Decker.
Who's got the giant head vial? I wonder. Anyway,
Well,
So
I drink mine, and it was a rape drug. So
but it wasn't green. It wasn't green.
that's true. There's
Anyway.
only one green.
You did the
Yeah,
There's
purple.
only
no, you
one
did purple.
green.
I did the
yeah.
perp. Yeah. Somebody hasn't
thought
done
you had
red
the other
yet.
No
green.
one's done red.
No
So
one's
I did
done
half
red.
green.
Oh, okay.
I hand off
Well-
the arm to Miri, and then I run over to Roxanne with my resume.
Yeah, I go. You're hired. First order of business. I need you to fire your replacement.
Oh, no.
So the puppet's sitting in a chair, and I close the door. That's not there. And I go, all right, you two have a lot to talk about. Go. And so I
And
leave.
then you run around the chair and
Yeah.
slide your hand
Yeah,
up. into it.
exactly.
It's come to my attention, Grimo Puppet.
Who the
that-
fuck are you?
Please, appreciate you don't talk to me that way. Mr. Bartooth has been unhappy with your performance as of late. Unfortunately, we're going to have to let you go.
Hey, I never liked that guy. How about you and I? We start our own business, eh?
I can, yes, I will do that with you.
Canadian or Jamaican?
Grimo takes back the steel drums.
right near the beach.
Yeah. And then I pop and go, that was a test. This wasn't even real.
Wait, so did it get the job or not?
You're hired.
Okay, all right, there we go.
Your cutthroat business attitude is exactly what I
That's
need.
the kind of shark I want.
I play a celebratory song on the
Yeah.
steel drums. Roxanne and I dance. Miri, how's it going over there?
Pretty good.
Oh,
Feeling
Grimo,
strong.
Don't stop. Don't stop, Grimo.
Decker walks up to Roxanne and be like, Mr. Bartooth,
Mm-hmm.
I represent Decker Enterprises, and it seems like your up-and-coming music production label has been making some big waves in my scene.
I like your hostile takeover attitude.
Well, you've hit on the head, Mr. Bartooth. And exactly. I'd like
The
to
merging.
I would like to acquire your water table and all of its music-related assets, so there's no longer conflict in this sector.
I want 75% of the stock, and I want to go do some cocaine in the bathroom with you.
Absolutely to the second point. First point, we'll have to cut you to 2%, but you do get 5% of the take-homes from the Electric Deck 2018.
Make it 5 and you got a deal.
Deal, sir. Good at doing business with you?
I was talking about lines of coke.
And still got glass in it. There you are.
Yeah.
What did you guys agree to?
Who knows?
All right.
I own
going on here?
the music, the water and music distribution rights for this room now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just made a deal with a puppet, too.
Derek sees in a reflective surface that his back is completely hairless and then now flies into a crazy rage with the water, gets the water cooler and then smashes all the water on the ground, destroying it right as they shake hands to agree on water distribution.
Boy,
I got out of the business when it was
he
speak.
sold out right there.
Yeah, I got it at the right time.
This whole time, Shattercock's moans are getting louder and louder
Yeah.
and faster and harder.
All right.
He's, no, don't stop! Don't stop! Don't stop! Don't stop! I'm gonna shoot! I'm gonna shoot! I'm gonna shoot! and,
I believe this might also be the time that Miri's gills are drying out.
oh no, yeah, hold on, I'm getting there.
Sorry.
And she goes, "I'm gonna shoot! And you think that
Whatever.
she's
I'm holding an arm, right?
yeah, you're definitely
Yeah.
holding an arm,
Yeah.
but you're behind Shattercock.
Oh, boy.
100%. And instead of what you think she's gonna do, which is come out of her vagina,
Didn't think that.
she she sprays diarrhea all over Miri.
No, no,
all over Miri.
Miri.
Already. But the best part is,
Diarrhea.
and she turns and goes, Miri, wait a minute. You love shit, don't you? Roll to see how much you love it.
starting to get used to it. That's for
Oh
sure.
no.
Roll a dice.
What?
You better roll it.
All right, I'll roll for you.
You can't tell.
3. He still loves it, just not as much.
Pretty good.
And then Miri wakes up from whatever weird fantasy he was in, only to discover that all of the things that he had dreamt about did actually happen.
He's covered in poop.
I guess the drugs made their way into your fecal matter, and they now affecting
yeah.
his brain. That's good.
Destroyed my side hustle.
Very complicated.
We retconned it
Yeah.
to be exactly the same as it was. Okay, so Derek is gonna. This is where the werewolf busted out of
Yeah.
and ran away to.
Well, you killed him. He's laying
Did
on
I?
the ground dead somewhere.
To try and drink his blood.
So you're on the ground lapping up Wolfman blood?
Yeah, I'm digging through, trying to find any sort of information about this beast that took away my dog powers.
You're like looking through the books? Or?
Yeah, I'm just sifting through anything.
Okay, yeah.
Trying to find information.
So you find a tome from a legendary monster hunter who knows about reversing these effects. And his top tip was to find some sort of magical weapon that can fire something into yourself.
Derek-
Enter it into your body.
Derek realizes he lost the ability to read when he
boy.
lost his dog powers. Or maybe he never had it.
It's always been illiterate.
Decker's picking through the rubble of his empire, picking out, Electric Deck 2018 shirts, trying to find some merch that he can turn some money around on. It's a sad time, and he's also reading through his the tome of Chut. Did I get it right?
Yeah, Chut.
He's trying to figure out how you regain inspiration after your music empire comes crumbling down because a crazed man smashed your table.
So, like when you're flipping through the book, a line pops out at you that starts to turn your brain around, and it says, "Chut line of wisdom: shred the gnar, seize the carp, cow the bunga," and it makes a lot of sense.
that really does make sense. It does make sense, yeah. Decker's just nodding in the corner, but he's facing the wall, kind of foaming at the mouth a little bit. He's having a good moment, centering himself.
So you guys are happy being in this room? No one wants
No,
to
we can move on.
Shattercock, she finally gets up. She's recovered from the purple. Is that?
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
All right,
It
yeah.
was intense but
She's
fast.
cleaning herself off, and she said, "Mary, thanks
Yeah.
again."
Green was cleaning off Miri because there's a water surplus now. So the water has lost its value. So he's cleaning Miri off.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And Shattercock's kind of she's looking for the door because she wants to leave. She did not like that experience at all. Now that she's coming down, she's super depressed. She wants to get out of there.
So the only exit, the two exits you know of from the room are the
Yep.
door you came in,
Yep.
which is locked, and there was the crypt door.
Right.
But like kind of searching around, you notice there's bookshelves can be moved away, and there's paths out. There's also the hole that the Wolfman busted through the door.
Shattercock, go over to the hole, check it out. What's down there?
Dark tunnel.
Just
it's
a long, dark tunnel.
There's nothing. There's no like room next door. It's a hole.
All right, guys, this might be a way out. So, anybody want to come with me down this dark hole?
Right, but what's behind that wall?
Decker will stand up and close his book, but end up just like punching it onto his other hand because he's got a giant mutant hand. Like, ah! Still shatters glass, but then looks up inspirationally and says, "Let's shred the gnar," and walks over.
All right. So I've got Decker.
Yeah, you do.
All right, yeah, you got everybody. Let's just
yeah.
move on. You took the once barricaded exit and leave the lab through an unlit hallway. At the end of the hall, you find a small wooden door. This tiny room has a tight, spiraling staircase leading downward, which you follow into a dimly lit and neglected catacomb. The walls and small rooms of the catacomb are roughly carved into the rock walls. Coffins and sarcophagi are strewn everywhere.
So we
you
kinda
guys kind of enter from back that way.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha.
You stumble over piles of bones and pull at cobwebs that are clinging to your face. Proceeding along the main path, you see rows of crypts and ossuaries lining the path. A silver light ahead pierces the darkness.
Very
So
important.
with dark vision, can Shattercock see ahead, or?
Yeah, you see kind of more coffins, more dead bodies wrapped up.
Cool.
Sorry, this does not pan very fast.
Oh, right on.
It's all right. The fact that it's doing it at all is
So
still
yeah,
cool.
you
That's us
saw, you
walking.
saw a light, and you kind of proceed
just walk towards
the
it,
light.
yeah.
So as you continue towards the light, you see a set of 10 stairs leading up to a huge tomb. You can make out the centerpiece of this bleak death chamber. It's a large stone coffin with an ornately carved lid. The coffin is closed. There's a note scrawled atop. written in a shaky hand. It reads, "I can still be saved."
So there's not a door here. That's just open.
Yeah, that's just
walk right in.
yeah. You can walk right in.
Shattercock's kind of curious to see what these pillars are on the edges, or if they are pillars, or what are they?
Okay, so roll a 20.
Yeah, you bet. 11. What am I adding to this?
That would be, let's say, investigation.
Investigation. Oh, just 12.
Okay, so you wander around. You see they're statues. They would probably be human proportion, but they're about 10 feet tall, so they're huge. But they're all crumbling. So these are like ancient statues. All of them feminine, but they're broken and busted and fucking old.
Do any of them have anything in their hands, or?
Roll another 20.
Yeah, you bet. 10. What investigation again?
Yeah.
11.
Okay. Do you have a better perception skill by
I might,
chance?
yeah. Let's see here. Nope. Same thing.
You do. So one of them's holding like a water urn that's kind of busted up in the bottom of it, and you see kind of a little twinkle, and you reach into it and pull out a tiara made of silver with all kinds of jewels glinty in it.
Shattercock loves jewelry.
Yeah.
Loves it.
So this thing is a casket.
Yeah, it's a huge like coffin.
Can I try opening it?
Sure. So yeah, Raxon
10.
runs up to it and pushes at it.
Okay.
You add your strength to that.
Oh yeah, 16.
Holy fuck.
You're plus 16.
You gave me +2. Remember?
Oh, but that's with your axe.
Yeah, I used my axe.
Oh, okay. There you go. So yeah, with you're smashing the axe down on this stone,
As one does.
and with each blow, the lid kind of pops up a little bit. And as you keep slamming into it, the lid slides off the edge.
Yep.
It worked.
Inside the coffin, you find the body of a man. Everybody roll 20 for me.
Add anything or just flat 20?
This would be, let's see, intelligence check.
20.
Well, shit. As soon as that coffin falls over, Decker knows exactly who it is, even though he's
Miri rolled-
on all kinds of drugs.
Maybe not 20 to 1.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
he nat 20. Mine was 20 with modifiers. So
So you guys have impeccable memories for what's happened today.
I never forget anything.
You realize the body sitting in the coffin is looks exactly like the man that was in the portrait above the throne in the Great Hall when you walked into Castle Darkhaven for the first time.
With all the talking furniture.
Yeah, with all the singing furniture. and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's right.
It looks a lot like him, but not identical because his skin has turned kind of a ghostly pallor. His cheeks are sunken and dark. His once rich black hair has shocks of white running through it. His arms are crossed, and his long yellowed fingernails curl across his chest. He wears tattered crimson silk robes. This man looks changed, but it is clear that this is the elusive Baron that you were searching for.
It's him.
Yeah, it's him. Well said, Miri. It's the Baron. It's the guy
the
we're
guy.
looking for. And then Decker will pause for a second. Wait, why were we looking for him again? Who cares?
Miri, you know why.
His daughter, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
His daughter commissioned us.
I'll walk up and
Or
just like kind of poke him on the shoulder. Hey, buddy, come on, wake up.
He's just sitting there.
Damn it. Does anyone know how to? Here, I'll just reach in and like grab both his shoulders and start shaking him.
So he moves from you shaking him, but kind of just stays unconscious.
Don't you have some of those?
I mean, I
liquids?
don't want to use that on him. He's not going to appreciate it. Plus, I got like, 20 minutes left before it starts getting rough? Hold on a minute.
Shattercock.
Dirk. Oh.
Maybe that's his tiara.
Yeah. No. Okay.
He was
I'm
a
gonna go over.
queen of this land, I think.
So I'm gonna put the tiara on him.
nodding.
Before Shattercock can do that, Dirk comes out with his sword and he goes, "Give me back my tail!" and goes to plunge it into the Baron's lying body.
So your sword, as it plunges down, just starts to bend.
Whoa.
So you kind of go down, and the sword bends backwards.
What about
totally
the tiara?
Totally ruined the sword.
Yeah. So you put the tiara on the Baron. So Shattercock walks up. I guess you might consider keeping the tiara for a second, but
Yeah.
So as you're putting it, about to maybe place it on his head. Is that where you would put it, on his head? Yeah. So the Baron just slams like straight up.
Oh.
Eyes still closed and everything, but he springs up into a stiff vertical position, and he starts to move, kind of glacially, slowly, like your oldest grandparent that you've ever seen. He's just kind of waddling, inching his way towards the edge of the coffin to approach you. The frail creature takes a shaky step forward and then starts to fall. But when he catches himself, tumbling into a graceful somersault and pops up into a jaunty pose.
God damn it.
Would you take a look at these sad, wimpy jabronis? A sorry stable if I've ever seen one. But I guess you'll have to do. The main event is but minutes away.
So this is the Baron.
Oh, good lord.
The Baron bares his fangs at you, and you see a fiendish twinkle in his eye. He sheds his red robes to reveal a crimson wrestling singlet with an upside-down crucifix on the front. Glittering, shiny tassels hang from his wrist bracers. Around his waist is a huge jewel-encrusted belt. The buckle is made of solid gold. The inscription in the center of the buckle, Underworld Champion. The Baron flexes and then points at you.
Let's do this, you filthy punks. Bow down to the kingdom of madness.
With an unexpected flourish, he reaches out. A fancy tasseled rope drops from the sky, and he pulls it. The floor beneath your feet rumbles and starts to rotate. The circular stone platforms, this big circular guy here,
So you're saying it's getting ready to rumble?
it's getting ready to rumble.
Okay.
Hey.
That's trademark.
The circular stone beneath your feet sinks into the ground, slowly rotating as it moves downward, 1,000 feet into the mountain. So the platform lowers into another huge cavern. It slows to a stop, settling between 4 ghost white and leafless trees. You find yourselves in a massive coliseum surrounded by hordes of cheering and jeering onlookers. The mob crowd is made up of monsters of all kinds. Ogres and skeletons, giant lizards, gelatinous cubes, and man-eating plants.
Ooh, all those cute.
Feels like they've all gathered for some type of competition or sporting event, a spectacle or show of some kind.
Decker starts salivating and he reaches into his lapel where all of his singles are. It's like, oh my god, so many.
Dump a bunch of those out.
Grimo knows he's been insulted, but he does like the Baron's use of jabroni. It is a word that Grimo himself would enjoy to use.
There's monsters everywhere.
Man.
Decker's gonna start like frisbee spinning some CDs out into the audience. He's got his card like a paperclip to him.
I'm trying to scalp tickets.
Already inside.
I need 2 tickets. 2 tickets.
Water here, right?
Yeah. Grimo he sees a whole lot of opportunity, but he's thinking of partnering with Miri now because he was kind of abused by his former employer.
Decker's over here
What you
offering
call
gainful
abuse,
employment.
I call a learning experience with pay.
I guess he put it on his resume.
So you can make out homemade signs in the crowd. One of them reads, "Give 'em hell, Baron." Another says, "Dark Haven 316."
Sure.
Someone yells out, "Cripple 'em, Crinamorte! Bleed 'em, Baron!" You don't know what any of it means, but you can tell that the hometown crowd of monsters and miscreants are here for the Baron.
They love us. Thank you. Thank you.
You hear chants of Baron, Baron, Crinamorte, Crinamorte. The lights cut out.
Shadowcock's got dark vision, so
Yeah,
she
what
can
do you
still
see?
see everything.
It's a magical darkness. You can't see shit.
But
But
I'm just throwing CDs in random directions. Somebody's got to pick this shit
I'm
up.
still looking for tickets. I want to go to this thing.
Yeah, I need 2
excited to
tickets.
go.
Yeah.
So yeah, this magical darkness fills the Colosseum with all the chanting, Baron, Baron. Magical spotlight shoots up into the air down the hole. You came down on that plinth. The spotlight in the sky follows the Baron as he descends from above and lands in the center of the arena atop his casket. Bam.
Oh, cool.
Oh, he has wings?
Well, the toy has wings.
The toy has wings. He can have wings. He holds up a finger to his lips to silence the crowd. They go quiet. He addresses them. He goes, "Hello, boys and girls." The crowd is just going nuts. They're loving it.
This is it. The event you've been waiting for all century. Walakamania 25.
They don't do those very often.
The crowd cheers even louder. They're just loving it. They're eating up and hanging on every fucking word from the Baron.
And now, to tease the main event, or as I like to call it, the drain event.
He
there's
brandishes his fangs. You know,
thanks, right.
his fangs shoot out.
Oh, vampire.
There's bloodlust in his eyes.
The crowd all goes, "Oh, because he's a vampire."
Yeah. He's whispering to one.
The crowd loves the wordplay.
That's the Baron. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
We have some badass brawlers here tonight, folks. 10 kick-ass killers, the fiercest fighters on the planet, including the crew that just dropping in, the heroes of what should I call you guys?
The X-Men.
The X-Men.
I said X-Men.
X-Men.
No, you can call us X-Men. It's funnier.
They don't like you.
No one likes the
Of
X-Men.
course not.
Dog brain, do your thing. You're our strongest warrior fighter.
I can't do anything. I'm hideous.
Oh my god. Well, I knew that already, but now you're just a man.
I'm too embarrassed for them to see me this way. So I'm just cowering.
I'll throw an arm over Derek and be like, "Hey, I used to be like you. Then I started my own business in music production. If you want to be inspired like me, here, check out my single." And I try to like push it into your hand, let it drop. Okay, well, I also have I'm working on my own memoir, so keep a lookout out for that. It'll inspire you, I promise. I got a 10-step program to publishing your music on SoundCloud. Make sure to look out for that. Also, I got this book, this Party Mancer book. You want me to read you some? All right,
So the Baron floats up into the air a little bit. I'm sorry, was Raxon going to do something?
Oh, he has a little puppet now with the Baron who goes, "You're all gonna die."
damn it.
It's making these
so
puppets.
get these puppets.
A lot of puppet material.
They're not actually there. It's just this.
This is hand.
It's a lot of this.
So the Baron raises up a little bit into the air.
Goes, let's bring this city to life, to light tonight. Let me explain to you the terms of tonight's main event, tag team event, meaning you will need to pair off. Who will I be fighting alongside, you may ask? Well, I suppose the devil's always in my pocket, but quite frankly, I prefer to work alone. So it'll be your tag teams versus me in the main event.
The handicap match.
Sure. Now onto the match itself. If you've been to Wallachamania 1 through 24, you know that winners survive and the losers don't make it out alive because it's a casket match. The crowd goes fucking nuts. The Baron gestures to his stage goblins who carry out his coffin.
Stage goblins.
Move it off to the side a little bit. So yeah, the Baron prances around, holding up his hand to his ear, one side to the other, really riling up the crowd.
They're going nuts.
He's a real macho man.
A hot mummy lady sitting on her boyfriend's shoulders pulls up the wrappings covering her chest, flashing and
Gross.
hollering at the Baron.
Is it just a skeleton with a bunch of bugs in it?
It's a little snake
Rotting
crawling
flesh.
through.
Yeah.
Grimo's into it.
That's what boobs look like. Or
Finally.
So yeah, Baron's dancing around, just like eating up the moment. He keeps like retracting and popping his fangs at like different portions of the crowd. No, like the arena is eating it up. So
a little vampire
there
pun
we
for
go.
you guys. Oh, nice.
So while the Baron is working the crowd, his stage goblins move the coffin, roll out the ring, and then pour some liquid onto the white scraggly trees. The limbs on the trees start to grow and expand between one another, forming these three thick, flexible ropes surrounding the mat. It finishes what you recognize as a wrestling ring.
Oh.
That's where you're going with this. Wrestling.
Okay.
So the Baron kind of lowers, he was floating in the air, lowers himself back into the middle of the ring.
If you lose, pardon me, when you lose, you'll be put inside that coffin, which will then be buried 6 feet underground. That is, after I feast on your entrails, of course. The winner gets the belt and all the power it bestows. The Baron holds up his championship belt, kind of turning around, showing everybody in the arena. The jewels and the gems and the gold, everything's shining in the spotlights. Tonight, in this ring, I will drain you puny little punks. Now, go backstage and prepare your bodies for an ass kicking. Though I must warn you, no amount of preparation will help you when I rain down a world of pain from these glorious guns of Gehenna. The Baron flexes and the crowd goes wild. The Baron then snaps his yellow nailed fingers, and in a ring of smoke, you all vanish and find yourselves in a locker room. So locker room's gonna be theater of the mind. All of the lockers are rusted and most of them won't close. There's piss all over the floor, but the room is extremely well stocked with outfits, props, and gear for the show.
With a shaky hand, Decker's gonna reach up, take off his sunglasses. You can just see it's like his eyes are bloodshot and kind of crusted over. And he's like squinting and rubs them and puts his sunglasses back on. Takes a deep breath. He's like, all right, who needs a manager?
I think you're wrestling.
You're wrestling.
No, God, no.
The manager wrestles sometimes, right? Like he gets involved. I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes, you got your Jimmy Hart out
Yeah.
there.
I see a poster on the wall of one of the great wrestlers of yore called The Craw. And it looks like a Brandon Lee type looking guy with like this like white and black man. We go, I need to be that.
Yeah.
And if there's a headline though that says the craw dies in ring. But I don't see that.
Doesn't read far enough.
I find makeup to make myself look like the craw.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they look like little stingers coming down my face.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like white and black
Trench
makeup.
coat.
Yeah, I find a trench coat. My hair's slicked back.
a black baseball bat.
Yeah. I love God now.
Derek immediately starts digging through all of the lockers, furiously looking for something, and then finally finds it, and then holds it up, and it's a luchador mask.
Nice.
And goes, thank God I can cover this hideous face. And then covers his hideous face and ties it up in the back, rips his shirt off, finds some tights to pull on.
Can
and
the
everything.
luchador mask be like dog themed though?
It's a dog. It's a very dog theme. And then he turns to everyone and he goes, "You can call me Kane9."
Why can't we just call you Canine?
Kane9.
Okay, all right. Shattercock, she's kind of looking around. Just very briefly, she sees another posters from other wrestlers, and she sees one that catches her eye. Posters. She kind of walks over, and the poster's over the locker, so she assumes that the costumes she looks up, she reads the word, and she can only make out a few letters, but she reads it out, and she goes, "Shina. I'm gonna be Shina." And then she pulls out whatever is, I don't know what China wears. Do you know what China wears?
Steroids.
She's really good.
It's just a bunch of
I was going to
needles.
say it's a costume with a bunch of needles stuck into it.
She have like a black leather.
It's a leather
Yeah.
bikini. Yeah.
It's a black leather bikini with a bunch of steroid needles sticking out of it. And she
Well, vitamins. They were vitamins.
she puts it on, and immediately everybody in the party, they all notice that her crotch gets a little bigger.
Sure.
Bulges out a little bit.
That's padding for the.
Oh, you can call me Shina. I'll be the greatest wrestler that ever lived. And there you go. That's her transformation.
Past tense. Lived.
The craw looks on. Thumbs up.
Grimo's concerned, but not too concerned because he's been buried underground before. But he knows he needs to get a gimmick going, and he sees a poster on the wall
Lots of posters.
for this wrestler, and he's got a straw hat and a hoe and some coveralls, and he's the underraker.
Miri? Oh.
He's an underraker, and he's a farmer. But Grimo needs the underraker needs his seed bearer.
What?
Staring at Matt. Right at him.
I'm not sure.
So
where
he's
to go
looking
with this.
at Miri to see if Miri's seen the same poster he has, or if Miri has a different poster.
Miri, this is a joke for literally no one at this table. Except me. Miri looks up at the posters on the wall and he goes, "That's who I'll be. That," and it's just a poster of Dean Malenko, who's basically just a regular wrestler with a receding hairline and nothing distinct about him.
Okay.
But you do whatever you want to do.
No, I was gonna go with something like I'm not seeing these posters, but am I still like green and huge or whatever?
Yeah.
Or not? Maybe I'm not green. No,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
you
be
have a
one.
tiny head and like
Yeah.
a huge jacked body that kind of like ripped all of your clothes. And
Okay,
stuff.
so I'm just thinking to myself, I'm pretty large, and I think I'm gonna try and steal the show. So I'll be the large show.
Okay.
All right.
Decker's getting despondent because not only is he very poorly suited to physical activity of any kind,
He
but
actually won a wrestling match previously.
that is true. He is the
right.
reigning
Yeah.
champion. But he's concerned about his ability to
It was
repeat.
years ago.
Yeah. He also is just disgusted with the fashion on display here. It doesn't match his cool, edgy late 90s attitude until there's a poster. It's not of a wrestler, though. It's an advertisement for a TV show. But he finds inspiration there. And he manages to find apparently there was a gimmick match where a local TV host came in to do a match. And he finds that locker. And out of it, he pulls a silk shirt with flames on it, except they're like sequined flames.
Okay.
He puts it on, it fits right, it feels good. Closes the locker, and the tape says Guy Fieri.
Like fear.
That will be me.
Fury.
Like
Guy Fury?
Like Guy Fury.
Like Fury.
I see.
Oh, like
Yeah.
fury, like anger.
Fury.
Exactly.
Like if you had more fury, it'd be fury.
Fury. So that he's like, this makes sense to me. I will do this. And then he also finds a tub of chili.
I was gonna say in the pocket.
And he's like, wow, that's really good. And he eats it. And of course, it dribbles down into his goatee, which is just sprung out on his face. So then he just leaves it there. Who needs it? So he puts the lid back on. He's like, yes, I can do this. I can do this. And then he dribbles a little chili on the Party Mancer book, but he's a Party Mancer. He's probably okay with that. Just brushes it off.
The craw looks at Decker and goes, "You look like a fool." I do that now.
One of the ring girls happens to be walking by the locker room, and she sees Guy Fieri.
Fury.
And then she screams and runs away. Grimo, he has his Underraker costume on, and he starts flexing because he knows that somebody's going to approach him to ask to be his tag team partner.
Hey, Grimo.
Actually, Shina had a pretty high voice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She did.
Yeah. Oh, boy. That's actually closer.
Hey, Grimo.
Oh, God.
Oh, hey there, Shattercock.
I like the way we took on different voices. You want to be my tag team partner?
Well, I'll be Shattercock. I've been waiting for you to ask. Let's get out into that ring and let's wreak some havoc.
All right, you got it. Now take this syringe of this.
Okay, if you
And then
say
this.
so. All right.
And this.
Okay. It's
And these.
I've never seen so much syringe
And
on
all
a damn
these.
farm. Okay, all right.
It should have been some of this.
I wanted to do that too. But
You can,
yeah,
she
you
she
can.
went back and forth depending
Oh,
on
she did.
depending on which episode of Third Arc from the Sun
But she was
on.
juicing.
Yeah. Pre-juice, and then when X-Pac would finish and her, and
Oh.
well, there's all sorts of noises she made.
Sex tape. All right. So
Documentary.
So Grimo and Shattercock are a team, I guess.
Tag team?
Yeah, we're a tag team.
Tag
So-
team.
Just as you guys settle on your team, Decker lets out a pain scream, high-pitched and extremely emasculating. You all,
It's the chili.
Here you go. You all turn and look at him.
Yeah.
He's holding a half-eaten hot dog in one hand and the other half of the hot dog in the other.
Decker, you feel a bite on your left hand, aka your girlfriend.
I almost dropped the hot dog, but then I don't. I catch it and make sure that I don't drop it.
A disembodied voice pipes up. Watch where you're going, you nerd, or I'll bite your dick off. Decker, you look down at your hand and see teeth marks, and you start to feel
shit.
really strange.
No.
Your body is tingling and numb already, but it gets even more tingly and more numb. You look down at your other hand and see nothing but a fingerless glove floating in the air. Your hand is invisible. Gradually, you start to notice that your entire body has gone invisible, except for the frosted tips at the end of your hair.
Excellent.
It's terrible.
Well, at least I keep those. How do I know? Oh, I guess, yeah, I can look at myself. Look around.
There's mirrors in the locker room.
Okay.
too.
We just see hot dogs and chili.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
dogs, chili, and then a sequined
the shirt.
flame silk shirt button up. And then frosted tips
Yeah.
floating. Like, oh God, what's happening? Actually, wait, this probably increases my chances to get laid, huh? You see a bit of hot dog disappear.
I take some makeup and I smear it on his face. And I go,
Well, Underraker is just a simple farmhand, but I don't understand what's combobulated over here.
became a simpleton.
That's a character we was portraying.
So what happened? Did I just get bitten by an invisible man? Are you still in here?
Mayhaps.
Yeah.
Whoever did that, you probably got to get tested for a couple things. Okay, well, I said it. You guys heard me say it.
You hear some pattering running away.
He's not going to get very far.
The craw thinks he's gone.
I think he speaks in third person.
Oh, yeah.
So we got two tag teams, or one tag team. We need the four of you guys need to figure out a team.
Since Miri is big now, and I am invisible and also a coward, I'll go up to Miri and say, well, Miri, over here. And I'll give him a shove since I'm invisible. Except I just got chili on you by touching you. So you're a big fella, and I'm obviously the brains of us, so I figure we can make a good team where you go out and beat everyone, and then I coach you, and no one can see me, so it makes sense for me to kind of be the general coach manager type, you know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
I think so.
Yeah, see, we're on the same page here. We agree. So you will go out there, and I will monitor from afar and tell you what to do.
I'll do
I'm
my
glad we
best.
came to this accord.
Yeah,
Maria.
me too.
You want
Talking over him.
a hot dog?
Unlike Decker, I just look at Derek and I nod. The craw nods.
What are you nodding at?
I
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I wink a little bit. Some of the makeup's in my eye.
There's some makeup in your eye. I don't know what you mean. What is it you're trying to say? I know you're pointing 2 fingers up at the ceiling of this locker room. I don't know. I don't know what you want. Is something wrong with your neck?
It's gonna go on forever.
It's starting to smear. The makeup is starting to smear all over your eye and your face.
Hey, he just wants to be your tag team
Is your
partner.
voice high or low? I don't know.
Sometimes it changes.
Hey, he just wants to be your tag team partner.
Do you want to be tag team partner with me, K9? I was trained by Eddie Guerrero. He was the best dog-themed wrestler of all
Get
time.
someone to please change this harebrain back into a dog.
I have become more than a dog. I've become a man wearing a dog mask with a Spanish accent. No, if you excuse me, I need to take a siesta to prepare for my match.
The craw will allow it.
And so he circles 3 times and plops right on the ground.
All right, shit, that's good for today.
You sure?
The DM says that's good for
You guys you've done enough.
You've had enough.
I was hoping for more clever tag team group names, but I guess we can
we'll
do
come
that
up with
next
it.
time.
Do the next one.
I will sleep on it.
Yeah. I'll come up with it in the shitter.
All right, we will be back in 2 weeks. Thanks for tuning in to watch our silliness today.
Silliness.
I think we had fun. And yeah, tune in next time. Thanks for watching LXJ. Goodbye.
Bye.